Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name is David.
Welcome to the stream. My name is Charlie.
And we are Robot Squirrel. So, this is the practice run today. Tomorrow will be our first ever premiere live stream. And we will be playing GMDX with some difficulty adjustments to make things, a little bit challenging. Because, I've been playing this game a very, very long time. So, you're going to see some things tomorrow with regards to me playing this game, because it's quite a difficult thing to do when you're playing GMDX on the hardest settings, because they've changed the AI, they've changed a lot of how the ballistics work, so armor actually protects the enemies and all that sort of stuff. So with this practice run, so we are going to get in the game in a minute. This practice run is just going to make sure that everything's kind of working and we're all good. If you guys want to interact with Charlie, you can follow the stream and all your basic sort of alert interactions work with him. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Very pleased with how he's all come together and how he's all looking. So this is really cool. So anyway, without further ado, let's actually get into the game. So Deus Ex, everybody. I will turn the audio on. There we go. Okay. So now we're actually in the game. Okay. So let's go to realistic. So we're not playing on hardcore mode, and the reason why we're not playing on hardcore mode is because hardcore mode introduces a mechanic for manual saves. So that's why we're not going to do that, because it will really affect the stream quality if we're having to constantly, go back to an earlier save. So I'm not really doing that. I want to ideally have manual saves in place just in case, because GMDX can be a bit unstable at times. When we go into the GMDX options, I've actually enabled a whole bunch of extra settings on here, and you'll note that there's particular things that I'm not doing. So the halved ammo capacity, I am not doing that. That will vastly impact on the quality of the stream, because instead of being able to use a ballistic weapon, I'm going to be reliant on using melee weapons, which makes for a very boring sort of playthrough, so you're not going to really want to see that. But I've turned all the AI stuff on to the maximum, so that this is going to be quite a challenging playthrough. We've turned all the camera AI improvements on, so that the cameras will actually detect corpses and bodies on the ground. So it's going to be quite challenging. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's go in. We'll just do a realistic now. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is I like to downgrade pistols, because with GMDX you probably don't need those skills. They don't have as big an impact on the gameplay as they did in vanilla. Stealth is probably the most important skill now, so put that on advanced, just because it's going to make my life a lot easier, and I mean a lot easier. Let me just check how we're doing. Yep, we're all good. Okay, we're going to go into hacking, and this is the second most important skill, so you need to upgrade to advanced on that as well. Now that will allow us to hack ATMs, and it will allow us to go into the computers and pretty much all the security panels, and be able to hijack the turrets and hijack the cameras, so make our life a little bit easier. Alright, let's get started. So,
your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the
now
matter
I'm going to
with the
skip
Senator.
the intro for the practice run, where we're actually live.
He didn't really have
we'll
a
actually have the
choice.
full intro.
Has he been infected?
Love the intro.
Oh, yes.
So, very important differences here compared to vanilla is that we're using New Vision 2.0 on top of GMDX. So what that means is that the changed characters that you usually see with GMDX, which was from HTTP, are no longer actually applied. So I've managed to mod them out and changed over to New Vision's brand new textures, which look, in my opinion, much more faithful to the original game's vision. So that's why it looks so much different to what most people probably familiar with.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Paul, welcome to the... Didn't think... Yanis,
So when we actually do the live stream, I will be playing through the dialogue. So I'm just going to skip all the
I like to pick him off
dialogue
from a distance. This isn't...
before the practice run, because I played this game a million times before. So.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron, and copper. If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Who's there? I think the law's on us.
Alright, well, practice run went about as well as you would expect. So, as you can see, AI is really ramped up. So, yeah. That's why we're doing a practice run. This is probably what happened on the day.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul.
Paul.
Alright, won't take us that much longer to get back.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron, and copper. If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
So you can't really see me. So important thing to realize as well about GMDX is that they've changed how sprinting works. So now you've got a stamina bar. Whoops. Nearly did it. There we go. Alright, cool. So Deus Ex is a unique game in that it rewards players for using a non-lethal playstyle. So we are gonna probably vary between lethal and non-lethal. How I prefer to play. So there's no real one set sort of this is how I'm going to play the game. I'm just going to vary between the two because they're useful at times. So, bonk, there you go. Okay. The other thing to remember too, GMDX, we are pretty much dealing with much better AI. So you want to hide the bodies. In vanilla, you don't need to worry about that. So we've got a multi-tool there, which is really good. Want to make sure that we have our inventory sorted. Still kind of figuring out how I'm going to do things on the day, so I'm going to now go behind these guys. I'm going the most fastest, most optimal path that I can think to do. So we go behind the cover and then we just keep our eyes on everybody so that we don't get caught. Okay, cool. So this is why I don't recommend playing with the half ammo, because this would be 90% of the play, and we don't want that. We want to be able to go loud at times, because I think it makes for a more fun and more efficient playthrough. That new AI is so damn good. It's really impressive compared to vanilla. Really impressive. Bit laggy though. Okay, good. No one's gonna spot the bodies. We really want to avoid people finding the bodies because that will result in a bit of a problem. And I apologize if I haven't been paying attention to the chat right now. Very new to this, so I'm just going to focus on my play first. On the day, though, I will be more attentive to chat. Still got to kind of get used to this streaming thing. Good. Okay, so the reason why I've come down here is because there's a very, very useful thing to pick up.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't
We
cross
also
through
get the
the arcs.
password for the.
I'm also
computers
picking
here,
up an
but we don't
EMP
need it
field
because
here.
we've got hacking.
If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Which is mainly why I go with hacking. It's just down to laziness. Honestly, you could probably save the skill points and use it in something else, but I don't want to have to go find the data pads. I just want to play as fast as I can. Okay, so I found some 2 mods for my weapons, so I'm going to equip those now onto my pistol. Mainly the laser pointer. The laser pointer is super useful. I don't know if I want to use the clip extender at this point, but this will add a visual modification to the gun, which is not in vanilla, it's modded. And this allows us to have a laser pointer. So normally in Deus Ex, when we want to shoot something, we have a firing reticle, and it randomizes where we're going to land our shots, which is really annoying and goes against first-person shooter style of gameplays, what you're probably used to. Deus Ex is part role-playing game, part first-person shooter. Pretty much the way I like to prefer to play it is with the laser point turned on. That makes it more like a action shooter, right? But obviously we won't be using the gun too much. This just kind of helps us get out of these tricky situations. We also need to pick up the multi-tool there, which is very useful for getting goodies out of certain boxes. So we are going to just be very quiet. Very quiet. Okay. Around the corner here. Go quiet again. Just because there is a patrolling guard. Okay, he's not going to see us, so we're all good.
Good thinking.
So
You
another
might be
thing,
able to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
another thing they changed with GMDX is that you now have a vault ability, so you can actually pull yourself up things, which was never in vanilla. So you used to actually have to do a puzzle pulling those boxes around. Now you don't have to do it. You can pretty much skip it in GMDX, which is fantastic because it used to take a lot of time. So GMDX is actually one of my more preferred ways to play Deus Ex now, just because the extra features do make it a lot more interesting. I mean, if I'm looking for like a really basic casual run, I'm likely to play it just on realistic in vanilla, but that's going to be, you know, a little bit too easy for me. So I'm going to that guy. Wow, really? Really? Okay. Gotta be mindful of that. I think probably when I do this live, I'm gonna sneak up and bang him in the head. Because that was not worth taking the risk. It's also not worth burning the ammo for that. Especially when I can do this. So, just kind of getting used to the AI being so difficult, because I actually didn't do any test runs with this AI turned up as high as it is. I thought I was playing on the hardest AI, and it's actually a lot harder than I expected. That's a good thing. Go. So yeah, that's probably how I'm going to do it. I do really like going loud though, hence why, again, I turn the ammo limit off. So, because that just makes the game not as fun. Okay, so we're gonna go up to this guy here, bonk him on the head. Bonk. Okay, good. Still gotta tidy up our bodies because you never know. The AI is very unpredictable now. It has a tendency to sometimes get spooked out and run around. Okay. Whoop. Okay, we're gonna have to go loud, I think. Shoot. Nah, I might be able to bonk him. Might be able to bonk him. This is also why you tidy up the body, because he would have spotted immediately. Safety, I'm going to use the prod. There you go. Oh, good, we got a knife from that. So we've actually reduced the spawning of knives. Knives come in handy if you want to save Gunther. I'm probably not going to save him though. He'll be angry at us later, but, you know, it's Gunther. He's always angry. Okay. So I'm probably gonna have to go loud here. Going up here. We are bypassing a lot of content as well, as most people.
Did they find the shipment?
Probably where?
Yeah, we got the whole supply.
All right,
You
so I'm
can
gonna
see the
pop this
ship's
guy in the
lights
head. He's
crossing the
dangerous.
bay.
So
That's it.
wow, really? Oh my god. Okay, I completely choked that. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make sure that I am doing safety saves. See, this is why I'm practicing. So, where is my quick save? Ah, that's why I didn't actually change my quick save commands. So, I'm gonna need to go do that now. So, can I do that? Okay. I'm sure that chat's going crazy right now, going, oh, you know, he doesn't know how to play the game, what is he doing? I do, it's just, you know, practice. I'm allowing myself to make mistakes.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation.
Okay, here we go.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
Okay, let's make sure that our safety saves are working.
If you want to make a
If
covert
Alex will
approach,
let me
remember
save.
the enemy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view,
Oh my
walk
God.
slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Noticing some strange artifacts happening on stream, so... Okay, that guy can see me, so I gotta just be quiet. Damn it, I was so close to finishing the run. So close. Cool. I could probably leave him there. No one's gonna probably spot him. And even if they do, it doesn't matter. I'm just being really lazy with this today. Probably not the best, but you know, just be lazy with it. No reason to stress out. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to do this. Yeah, also, new feature. They throw flares out now. Of course, flare doesn't work if someone comes up behind you and bonks you in the head. This would be a lot easier if I had to go master stealth, because then they wouldn't be able to detect me as far away, so that's kind of a problem. I also don't like the fact that their headshot wasn't instant on that guy. That's a problem. I'm gonna have to probably work on that. I'm too used to it being like an instant headshot, so I've got to train myself not to do that anymore. It's been a while since I've played this. Whoops. Okay. Try him. Good. Yeah, probably want to move him. Okay. So I'm really sorry for having to repeat the same sections of the game again. Still learning the most optimal path. Totally got good RNG on this guy, so that's good. Okay.
That's him.
Wow, really?
Box was damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arms.
Oh my god.
I'm also
Okay.
picking up an EMP field here.
Alright,
If you're
dude.
not careful,
Alright.
it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Oh my god, the AI is so much harder than I remember it being. So I noticed as well, compared to vanilla, the damage is just ramped up big time. So the amount of damage they do to me is much higher than what I do to them. Really got to be mashing that quick save so that we don't lose as much progress. That, you know, when there's a voice on the infocom, you pretty much run into an issue where you can't save, which is annoying. I can't remember the exact technical reason why that's the case. I think it has to do with the fact that it has to stream in audio, and having to save midway through an audio has an issue with Unreal. So, because this is Unreal 1.5. Whoops. Ow, ow. Yeah, this is GMDX 9, so I'm not playing on 10 because 10's got bugs. This has some problems too, but nothing too major. 10's got some showstoppers that really makes me not want to stream properly on stream, so... Okay, safety save. It's because I don't want to be doing this again. I really do apologize for not being on point. I'm a little bit tired from doing all the graphics work and everything on the stream. And I am midway through eating my dinner, so yeah. Okay, gotta wait for this guy to come by. Come on, buddy. Where are you going? Okay. Oops.
Who was that? I didn't see a uniform. He's a cop.
Okay. Wow. 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 Okay. Yeah. That was my bad. That was really not smart of me. Again, I'm allowing myself to make these tumbles so I can kind of figure out what the pathing is on the AI in this, because there is a lot more erratic than what it used to be. A lot less predictable. And keep in mind, like, you know, this is just the first level. It gets a lot harder at the end of the game. So once you get to Paris, like, you're dealing with commandos, and they're hard. I gotta take it slower. I think that's part of why I'm doing so badly. It's gonna be a little bit on point with how I'm doing my stealth. I'm not used to playing so, like, cautiously with Deus Ex. Normally I'm like overly confident, so. There we go. Okay. Not as good RNG, but that's still pretty decent. Gotta take a safety save so we don't have to do this again. Right, gotta get in the habit of doing that. Normally I don't do that in casual. Alright, let's see how we do. Oh, that was close. Okay.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Okay. Good. Don't bother with that box, by the way. It's just a flare. You don't need it. Good. Oh yeah, we already got the multi-tool. Okay, I'm gonna save here so I have to pick that up again. Just in case I choke this again. You know, I am choking really bad tonight, so I do really apologize for that. I should be
Good thinking.
playing a
You
lot
might be able
better.
to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
Wow, yeah. Remember, there is a stamina system, David. Okay. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Ah, much better. Jump. There we go. Keep forgetting that you can do this, because normally you push the boxes up, but you don't actually need to do that. It's quicker to do this. Okay. Okay, safety, 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 safety. Good. Alright, now I'm going to do it with the bonk on the head. Come on! There we go, that's better. He's gonna turn around, he's gonna turn around, he's gonna turn around, he's gonna turn around.
Wait, fight, take him out.
That was close. I took way too much of a chance on that one. That's down to impatience, so I gotta stop being impatient. Luckily, it didn't do too much damage to me. If that arrow had hit me, I would have been really not good. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, good. Hiding behind the box, hiding behind the box, hiding behind the box. There we go. Okay, take it slow, take it slow. See, I'm too used to having the stealth leveled all the way up, because when you get to the max stealth, you get a perk that allows you to move really fast. And then there's a couple of extra things you can get to make yourself move even faster. So that's, you know, that's for like your later game sort of strategies. So, I don't like this. Okay, I'm gonna make a safety save here. This guy is really like annoying to take out. So, whoops, wrong button. Alright, I'm gonna probably rebind that key, because otherwise I'm gonna slip. Oh yeah, that's right. Prod's the safety strat, so I'll go with the prod. Okay. Good. Ooh.
I got this one.
Alright, I had to use 2 then. That was a little inefficient, but, you know. Again, shout outs to the GMDX dev team, because they did just amazing work on the AI. If only it was a little bit more optimized. But yeah, the AI is so much more challenging than what it used to be. So I'm going to just take this slow, because they can actually hear your footsteps coming up these steps. Okay. Safety save. Alright, now we're up to that point where I completely choked. So, what should I do here? I can use the pepper spray. I remember that was a valid
Did they find the shipment?
So, they found it. Oh, I didn't have
Get the hell
enough.
out of here.
I didn't have enough. Oh my god. I didn't have enough. Okay, right. Note to self. How much ammo do I got? Like, barely any. Yeah, like 3. That's not gonna be enough. So, we're gonna have to go loud and proud.
Did they find the shipment? Yeah, we got the whole stuff. They found us.
Bam, bam. Oh, okay, good. Got him that time. Some guys are coming down the thing there, so I have to be ready for them. I could always explode that. Oh, that was good. That was good. I did take a little bit of damage. Whoa! Really? He waited. He waited. I've never had that AI do that before. That was clever. That was clever. Normally when I explode that, he's usually right behind him. So maybe I should just wait a little bit.
30 credits says I get.
Wow, really? You survived? Okay. Okay. Note to self, don't explode that barrel. It doesn't help.
Good. You're
Might be
near
able to get him on the
command center.
stairs.
Agent Herman remains in captivity on the ground floor, but we can probably get him out. Keep moving.
Beautiful. That's how I should be playing. That's better. Okay, so we're pretty much clear now.
Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command
another
post.
chocolate
We'd
bar,
like
because
to
there are 2
interrogate him.
kids in the next level who need chocolate, and they will help us out.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Okay, I need to make sure I do a safety save here because I have a habit of skipping through this menu and causing him to die.
Don't shoot.
So you tell me about the
There we
shipment,
go.
and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner.
Ask away.
Where are you?
Okay, cool. Make sure you get the canister, and
Well
there you go.
done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
So let's go see if I can still get some of the stuff I missed. But yeah, that's the first level of Deus Ex done. That's probably the fastest-ish way to clear that. Keep in mind you do miss a lot of stuff doing that, but it's all good. Yeah, we can't leave the bodies, but we can get all these delicious little thingies, which is great. So we just go through and we pick up all the stuff.
Gunther slipped out on his own. Report back to base.
So this is probably not the the absolute optimal way in terms of the story to play the game. I think the most optimal is to still save Gunther and, you know, just yeah, try to play both sides so that you're getting, you know, maximum results, but all good.
You are not a recognized user for this device.
I want to hack the ATM. Do I have enough skills for max level? No, I don't have enough skills. So it doesn't matter, I will hack the ATM. We do have advanced, so we should get the full amount. I think that's the full amount, it doesn't matter. I just need a little bit of money.
They sent us in to pick up the
The
pieces.
guy out at the front of Unaka HQ.
The NSF had a commercial-grade security bot in this area, but one of our soldiers zapped its electrical system with an EMP grenade.
Oh my god. Alex talks way too much in this game. Okay, get some of the pepper.
Don't worry about the bodies.
So I'll be heading up to the guy here who's selling ammo.
Don't you want a little...
Are you...
Well, necessary force won't work.
Shouldn't need to... 200 for...
So much for...
Okay, good. So that kick takes care of our ammo shortages. You don't have to do that, there's plenty of ammo in the game, but I do that just as a backup. Okay, gonna save.
We've got the island secured. The leaders. A month's supply. I didn't know you. Manderley will brief it. It's good. Just keep a level head.
Alright, Paul's happy with it.
Get inside.
So
I'll
that's
meet you
good.
in
Way
Manderley's
to go,
office.
sir.
Now, if I remember rightly, there's some goodies in here, but I can't remember. Where is the key for that? I think the key's
Gunther should
inside.
have followed orders.
Yeah, it's not out here. So we've got a couple of mods that we can install. I'm actually going to put the mods on the low level. I've got a couple of weapons. This is also why you don't ever take the crossbow at the start of the game, because it's completely pointless in taking the crossbow. The crossbow is very common, so you can just pick it
Get
up
inside.
off of the
I'll meet you in
enemies.
Manderley.
It's better to go with the sniper rifle to begin with. The Gep gun is the meme choice, and whilst the Gep gun later in the game is really, really powerful and really awesome, early in the game it's pretty useless. It just serves as really just another explosive that you can use. So,
I hear you just slipped by a lot of the terrorists. Pretty smart.
0451. Okay.
I can't wait to get to New York and finish the job.
01. Okay, more goodies. So they introduced in GMDX. I'll take the beam as well. They introduced in GMDX the ability to use Human Revolution's hacking software, so you can do worms and all that stuff. I am going to turn the cameras off because you never know. You never know. Oh yeah, the hatch. Forgot about the hatch. Luckily, because we're on advanced, ice bar replenishing is quite easy. Okay, cool. So there should be some goodies in here as well. There are, and these will come in handy, specifically the gas grenade. What's that? Yeah. Another thing they changed in GMDX is they added this awesome power grid out the back of your NATCO headquarters, which is really, really cool.
Situation
Love
normal,
that.
sir.
That's nothing.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Okay, so we'll be wrapping up in a minute. This is just like to test that everything's working. That
Come
I'm
on
not
in. The retinal scan shows you blood vessel
atrociously
patterns
bad
right
at
through your
this game, and I
sunglasses.
know that chat's probably going, you know, oh, I can play this game so much better. It's
Remember
like,
that Mr. Manderley
Yeah.
wants to see you. Level 2.
I'll get
His
more into the
secretary,
swing of things
Janice
as
Reed,
I'm
has your
playing it.
login and password.
It's just been a while. It's been way too long.
You found your office. Did Janice give you your login? I guess not.
All right,
Let's see.
meantime.
JCD, password, Bionic Man.
Come on, Alex, say it already.
Your partner
I
for
don't
the
want him
next
cutting off
assignment,
this line.
Anna Navarra, is in the adjoining break room to the east. Maybe you should introduce yourself.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
They do it on purpose. Yes.
You will be working with Anna Navarra.
Yeah, Gunther's one of my favorite characters in, like, any game. He's so good. But, yeah. So the reason why I'm playing Deus Ex is because it is one of the most important games that's ever, you know, been a part of my life, and it is probably one of the most, if not the most important game that was ever made, because of its ability to predict the future and understand the world that we were eventually going to live in. And given what's happening in the world right now, we are literally living in Deus Ex's world today. And it only recently became this. So, but yeah, the only thing that's really missing is people like this.
My new partner,
So-
J.C. Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
Better to look good than to have the distractions of another agent who needs backup.
I am disappointed
Forgive
because
my
I'm
interruption.
Gunther.
I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarra. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to be briefed by...
I do not...
Alright, we'll skip that. Anna, what are you doing? What are you... What? What are you do...
We're going to see a lot of fighting. See Sam Carter on level 3 for your stealth pistol.
What is happening?
We're going to see a lot of fighting.
What
See Sam Carter on level
is
3 for your stealth pistol.
going on? You're meant to be going out the door. She's walking around Gunther.
I am not going to hold your hand. You have your orders.
Lady, you're crazy. I just... Wow. Oops. You saw nothing.
JC.
Call you JC?
Before the briefing, you've got to go to level 3 for your equipment and a medical examination. See Jaime Reyes in the med center and Sam Carter
I'm
in the
definitely
armory.
clipping that one, unless you guys have already done it. But I'm definitely clipping that one. That's definitely what I want to keep. Yeah, we're at a bit of a slow point in the game, so I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up now. So let's just make a quick save. Alright. So we'll go to break. Okay, so I'm gonna just test that my title cards and everything are working. Absolute massive thank you to everyone that showed up to the rehearsal. We're going to be doing this tomorrow at 11 o'clock Australia time until 8 p.m. Australian time. This should go through the American peak and the Australian peak, which is good. And we'll be streaming Deus Ex through Saturday, Sunday, and also there will be a special event on Monday for Deus Ex as well, because Australia's got a public holiday. So, yeah. So I'll be streaming on Monday as well, and you'll have further details through Twitter on that. To everyone that's watched, don't forget to follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and whatever Google's making us do nowadays. Ring the bell, whatever. Yeah, I'll be most likely making this video private though. So thanks for everyone that came out, and we will be seeing you tomorrow for the premiere. So thank you guys. Charlie, take us away.
Hope you enjoyed the stream. See you next time.
All right, thanks everyone. See ya.